Hello, YouTube, and welcome back into some Let's Play Civilization 6. I am the Game Mechanic here with you as always, and this is a fun one. I've been having so much fun with Civ lately. I think it's the onpouring of new content. We just watched the Ethiopia video, and needless to say, it feels like that Civ was kind of designed for me. Because they are going to be just my favorite new Civ. We have barbarian issues here. We have a pretty aggressive game plan. But I really want to get our Petra City down so that we can start on that. It's already turn 109. I'm just going to ignore the turn timer for the most part in this game. I feel like I kind of have to. Otherwise, I'm going to be too sad. We do have industrial zones unlocked. I would like to get those down sooner rather than later. Just the whole efficiency perspective, obviously. And we could pretty easily get a... maybe we need to set up some districts on this river for Tilburg. What if we put... I'm thinking they're going to get a dam here somewhere, and so I'm just trying to think of where. I suppose the dam would work best on that tile, although it's already improved. It has already improved yields. And then you can do commercial hub, industrial zone. Just 'cause. Which one goes where? There's a mine there. There's a mine there. Can't really get two mines. Again, it just doesn't really matter. So we'll do it like that, and we'll do it like that. That makes sense. And they may put their commercial hub over here as well, so. Cool stuff. All right, let's go ahead and get working on that. If you're going to get industrial zones, the earlier you get them, the better off you are. 2 turns on our armory. What other kind of barbarian shenanigans do we have floating around here? Oh, I was like, why can't I shoot this English crossbow? We're not at war. I forgot. We will be soon. Our encampment's good. Encampments are great in games that you want generals. And sometimes in just games. Encampments are good. They give you housing, production. Obviously, way more useful if you're getting generals. But there's a there's an argument to make them just as a district later on in the game for the housing and production. Right, Muffin? That's seriously how I feel like it. Nice, Iron Mountain. That's awesome. I still miss Chicago. If we're not at war with England, are we even playing Civ? That's a good question. I don't think so. I don't think we technically are. Slipped Carl some cash. Cash in the book. Yeah, we are getting close to that point, although my crossbows will still be relevant with them. We'll stay back from this while we try to deal with it. And then I think we can bring out our settler. I think these guys can escort well enough, I hope. I hope. Boop. Boop.
Of gunpowder.
All right, so there we go. We simultaneously finish the armory and then get to gunpowder. We don't really have the niter for it quite yet, although that's hopefully in the works sometime soon here. Need to get you a builder, huh? Coming up on exploration. Now we're going to lose our combat bonus, but I think that'll be all right. Doing it like this so we can push down for the unit. Encampments also help strategic stockpile and military academies get era score. Yes, that is true. There's a lot of era score tied up in encampments and then also strategic. So in a space race, not a bad idea to have them, yes? Are there certain districts you want to have in all cities? A commercial hub or harbor in every single city? And then ideally some combination of science, culture, and faith, depending on what you're doing in your game. How is this still here? Look at all these wonders that are still here. And here I am just bullying people and going to space. Do I want to go with terracotta? I mean, I kind of do. I think I sneak in the watermill first. And once we get to exploration, I can probably run the terracotta policy. That city is you. Neat. We are the knights who say neat. Cool. I may need bombards. They're so close. I really want to pivot right now and go top half of the tech tree to get to industrialization. But I might need bombards. Even just turning this guy into a bombard is not a bad idea. England's working on Kilwa. Hey, Bose. How you doing, dude? Nice. What's up, Bix? Okay. Kotoku. I think we can do it like this. Had to readjust your war mentality quite a bit. Walls have been changed. Walls got double health, and they changed the way that cavalry work with walls. Back in Gathering Storm, I'm not aware of any changes since then. I'm not saying they don't exist, but I'm just not aware of any different ones. Do watermill first. So 310 and 20 niter. We can have that, so I can have 2 of these. Do I use military engineers if I'm not playing England? I don't really use military engineers as England. I don't really use military engineers much. So it's just a small map, which is, it seems like pretty huge, yeah? There's my theater square. Very nice. Helping our culture. Economy's starting to look good. I'd like to meet more people so that we can know where we're at, sort of relative to the rest of the world here. Just do it like that. Kappa, thank you so much for the 6 months. Thank you for the tier 2.
Love.
Thank you very much for the tier 2 sub. I appreciate the up tier, and welcome on back. Welcome back. Thank you very, very much. Thank you so very much. Let's gonna shoot me and kill me. Guess I didn't do that. And Delita, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. 4 turns on exploration. We're going to lose our combat strength. We can always run the legacy card, though. We're going to lose the XP. I can finally get this campus. What? Do I want to harvest it first? I mean, these are pretty big cities. I don't think I need to. Casual plus 4 campuses everywhere. Just doing stuff. I think, again, like, I'm really interested in getting their industrial zone going first. I'd like to use some money to help them get going here. But I think if we build this industrial zone quickly, well, not super quickly. Have I even unlocked Petra? No. All right, come down there. Yeah, I need the gold for muskets. Do I mind going over real quick what an industrial does for all cities? An industrial zone here has a +4 adjacency bonus, so we'll add in 4 production to this city. They're also a source of power and pollution later on in the game. They generally give you production or they take production to build and you get production back. I have a big issue with them from an efficiency perspective in most game types, but as we are going to space, we probably want some engineers. Mostly we want massive production for later on in the game. Hey, Sim. You're very welcome. Thanks for the question.
If I were again beginning...
I was going to say, I know their barbs have not left us alone yet. That is okay. Three turns. Go 4 turns here. We'll get going on terracotta now.
My man!
Kojo, thanks for the follow. Welcome on in. Anyone else feel like the first level of water rise happens too early? I like never even run into climate change stuff. So I don't like I feel like climate change in general, like this hasn't impacted my playstyle whatsoever. And that sounds like a knock. I'm kind of glad that it doesn't. I don't know. I don't mean that to be negative. What's the benefit of having a powered versus unpowered city? So there are certain buildings that will only work with power. And this is all relevant to a space race, which is this game. So this is a good discussion for now, right? So certain buildings like our factory here gives you production and then extra production when powered. Every tier 3 building works that way. And when the city's powered, they can have extra yields. When you have all 3 of these buildings, your specialists get a little bit better, but they're still fairly bad. But for example, our research lab here is only +3 science, but when powered, goes up to +8 science. That gets especially relevant when you look to double your output when you hit the Enlightenment, right? Once you start running rationalism, hopefully your cities are big enough. Hopefully your adjacency bonuses are high enough. They will be for us as Wilhelmina. But getting that 8 production or that 8 science doubled is huge. 3 doubled, not as huge, right? It's a difference of 10. So kind of a big deal. Yeah, if you've received a gifted sub and you are one of hundreds of people yesterday, please make sure you say thank you. You may be gifted all of a sudden. +6 industrial zone? I'm in on that. I'm gonna go see if there's a barb camp right down. I mean, there is, right? So, like, there are probably more over here, but I'm gonna focus on this stuff first. Bewitch ship and Grish, welcome in. Thanks for the follows. Appreciate it. Here we could build pyramids. I think I'm cool with that. I don't know that we're going to get them. We can try. Hey, remember, how you doing, dude? Bye, Sassy. Have a great day. When was the powered mechanic added to the game? Gathering Storm. What Let's Play is the barb clip from? I don't know that was actually on YouTube, Voltaire. That might have been just a Twitch stream. This is relevant to our war, actually. This could be helpful. This actually, all throughout our game, if we're going to do perpetual war stuff, I'll take this. Normally, I'm skipping that for Newton here, but we'll run some projects and get Newton. Now what do we do here? Okay, so we can do... This is all floodplains, right? Yes. So you also kind of need a dam here. What's the victory most associated with the Dutch? They're really good at culture. They're really good at science. They're really good at domination. Why is the builder in the capital not acting? I'm going to put in the wonder production policy, and then I'm going to chop with it. Ethiopia looks awesome. I'm very, very excited to play them. Very, very excited. Yeah, I think we're committing to a bunch of industrial zone stuff, right? Like, this doesn't look great right now, but in the long run it is. And again, from an efficiency standpoint, if you're not getting your industrial zones right away, you're kind of doing it wrong.
Caught up with this series today. Glad to catch it live, D.
Huzzah! Thank you so much, and welcome on back. Thank you for the ongoing support. I appreciate it. Terracotta is classic era, I believe. Yes. Are you my Renaissance one? Yes. So we need to switch our generals. I'm hoping that this is enough muskets. I know, I feel like I'm just waiting for next Thursday, Mayra.
The day we stop exploring.
All right, so we lose our combat strength and extra XP by switching to Merchant Republic. This is not going to help our war effort, but we do get a bigger government, which will benefit us in a lot of ways. I don't know that I'm getting a bunch of builders right now, although we kind of always are.
I don't trust stairs. They're always up to something.
Fantastic, Talita. Thank you so much for the $5. It seems like you're enjoying your stay here in chat, and I'm very happy that you're back today. Thank you so much. Appreciate the support as well. So we're going to put in Corvée for extra chops for Terracotta. Then I'm about to get started with Oligarchic Legacy, but mostly we need to upgrade to muskets. So we go Retinues and Professional Army just for a little bit. Yeah, Twitch is pretty all right. We have an awesome community. They're just really cool people all over the place. I feel very lucky. 2 turns on civil service. We'll also go unlock polders. We'll hopefully get a few of those. They're really good for our gold gen. Does Ruhr have an effect on power? No. Ruhr only has an effect on production. And yeah, we have extra production towards dams. Here's our first government, or our first industrial zone. So there's a pretty poor rate of return on our workshops. I talk about this a fair bit. You're actually better off just having completed that industrial zone, and just utilize that +3 production. That will pay for itself in the next 30 some turns. This, on the other hand, also takes, what, 60? This takes 60 some turns to pay for itself. So if you do the math, and that means we're done building this at turn 130, and it'll pay for itself at turn 190. In this particular game, that'll probably give us about 40 to 50 turns with it, and that's probably fine. But I'm only pointing that out to be like, if you think there are less than 60 turns, 65 turns in your game, Why are you building a workshop? Right? So just be like, it is a very simple production for production value proposition. And there's going to be a time and place when workshops just don't make sense, and you're probably building them anyways, just reflexively. Not that I don't do that sometimes too. But like in this case, I will build it because I do think this is fine. We've got a ways to go on the game. If you buy them, obviously they start to pay for themselves right away. That's a good thing. But like, this is an opportunity cost moment where it's like, we're building this instead of a library, or instead of this, or instead of this. How do you put a price on great engineers? I don't think they're very good. They're free. Is a dam or aqueduct probably more efficient and comparable investment? No, typically I'm not a big fan of that. Like, if you need the dam anyways, go for it, right? But don't go out of your way to do a freaking aqueduct just for your industrial zone. You're taking something that can be very inefficient and you're adding in extra production. You're building your long-term proposition in that value proposition, right? But ask yourself when your games are ending, right? Ask yourself when your games are ending. If we had any sub 200 hopes in this game, this would be a horrible build. How fast are you expanding, Script King? The question is, I just got to deity and I'm winning in 300 plus turns. Do you have any tips on how to do it faster? Usually doing science. Usually I tell people to expand for the first 100 turns of the game, right? Like make sure you have 8 to 12 cities. And you should have them down by now. This isn't going to be a good example of it because, again, it's just a value proposition. If I'm building settlers and I'm taking the time to move them and go settle this land, which I still kind of want to do, how, like, when is it paying off, and when do I get there, and when is that making your cities kind of kick in? So I have 40, so I can have exactly 4 muskets. I have 2, 4, 5, 6 units to build, so I need 20 more niter. I'm at 4 per turn, so that's 5 more turns that I need to happen. Or I can just try to get this stuff. Oh, we're also running the policy, so let's go ahead and make our chops. Yes, Vimir, the video is out. It made a huge difference, Toledo. Yeah, no, your generosity yesterday was astounding. That was I said it at the beginning of the stream, but that was yesterday was the most profitable or whatever successful day that I've ever had on Twitch. So thank you very, very much. It really does mean a lot. I hope I'm thanking you appropriately. Do we just get started with this?
My man.
I think we do. I'll move into position first. Yay, I love it. Yeah. Welcome to Twitch. Do I always settle on top of resource? It's not a bad idea to do so. I often settle on resources, but not always.
And first,
Okay, so I for sure want this bombard, right? So we do this. That's all I can get right now. Cool. What's better to settle on, a hill or a luxury? Really just depends on the situation and what the rest of the city looks like. Could use our universities now. I could also push for field cannons. I have a good amount of crossbows, but I really want to start going after like our dams and Ruhr, I think. They need a builder. I need to get our builder policy back in. We could also get a trader here. Because I need to get more niter online. All right, I'll switch into feudalism next turn after our upgrades. Can I buy? I can't buy niter, can I? No, you don't have any. Neither do you. Scrubs. I love that Berger. That's so cool. Yeah, Plains Hills make great settles. Because you get a 2-2 base, as Daniel's telling you. I gotta get this niter online. Hopefully we get terracotta. Big Earth, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll get more consistent as I mature as a streamer and a content creator. I can't say that without laughing. All right, here we go.
It's all papers and
We ready? I probably have to drop the gold policy and eat a little. Well, I could actually drop conscription for a second while we try to get our last couple muskets here. I wouldn't mind running this when we start the war either, but mostly I need serfdom, I think. I guess I can chop with you since I made that choice. Don't want to, like, I'm very nervous. Where are the barbs? Where are they? They're never where you think they are. 2 markets. To market. I only have the 1 commercial hub. Yeah, that's it so far. Okay. Love it, Zond. Very cool. Lots of viewers joining from their very own polders. I think that is neat. And we're off.
War.
Equinox, what's up, dude? How you doing?
We are not.
Exactly, Abba. So now, yes, now we are going to try to pay attention and take cities like every 5 turns if we can. No crossbows there. Stupid encampments in my way. Okie dokie. Hey, Fat Duck Share, how you doing? Yeah, we have a lot of Texans, actually. No. I need that. I'm from Alberta, the Texas of Canada.
I cannot imagine.
I live in near Denver, the Paris of Colorado. No one says that, by the way. No one has literally ever said that. Big Earth, thank you for the 3 bits. Thank you, buddy. I will. I will do my best. I want this guy. Okay. I may have overreacted here to something that is gone. You still live north of Denver before you moved to Texas? Awesome. I'm more south of. $71 era score needed here for a golden. I love it, Equinox. Come by anytime. Although America these days, probably skippable. Probably skippable. Okay, Congress. Fewer grievances, please. Let's vote for that. So we'll vote for culture bombing on our districts and fewer grievances as we war. Hopefully. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. See ya, England. Where are these barbs? There's some. How do we get this era score that we need? I guess building a polder is a good chunk. That gets us to 60, and then we're 11 behind. Taking her capital, we have to wipe her out if we want that era score. How do I? Yeah, this will work. This is +4 if I chop it out. I don't really want to chop for their industrial zone, although it's just kind of not a terrible idea. I don't need to buy this. I think I'd actually rather chop out this industrial zone. That's era score, I believe. Unless you were already... No, you were 3, and you're only going to be 2. This is 7 turns, and this is also... okay, this actually finishes naturally, so I don't even have to do that. That's good. Okay, let's make sure we can get our terracotta. Hopefully we get it. Honestly, what if I go for an entertainment? Like, is Coliseum really that wide open these days that I could potentially build an entertainment complex here and get it? And if so, where would it go? 2, 4, 6. Yeah. That. I'd also build it next to this. Thoughts on Ethiopia? Very excited for Ethiopia. It feels like they were built with me in mind. Like, it's everything that I want to be doing in Civ. Thanks, Ethel. Yeah, it's a pretty big commitment if we miss it.
On a scale of 10 to 10, how hot is Henry Cavill?
Cavalcade? He's probably, I assume a 10? I assume? I don't know. Let's play hot or not. Yeah, I don't know. Probably a 10. I could just get the industrial zone. That's probably safer. I could also get a commercial hub. Dark White One, thanks for the follow. So, damn industrial zone. Is that right? Because that's one. Well, 2 mines. Industrial zone here makes a lot of sense. for the long run. I do want Colosseum, but I'm gonna make the conservative play. Friendship needs to be renewed. Yes, please. Huzzah. I don't even know if you want all those, but you can have them. I don't need them. Okay, 9 turns on this. Yeah, we need to get to exploring. Remember, too, that as of exactly now... So now we have 20% production in 5 turns. So we want to take another turn at 127. Or take another city at 127, if at all possible. Want to make sure we have all of our promotions taken before we get terracotta next turn. She built us an encampment.
There's always money in a banana stand.
Ooh.
I am having a love affair with this ice cream sandwich, Watson.
Hey GM, another one from the YouTube gang. Just wanted to thank you for the day's worth of content I've been consuming for the past month or so. Couldn't be more appreciative of your vids during these truly, wait for it, testing time smiley face.
Thank you so much. Parth, thank you so much for the 500 bits. Thank you for the value for value, and thank you for the kind words. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Best cultural civ right now? Probably Persia or Pericles. Yeah, Vyamir, you're right. We get that, Eureka. I think our muskets are enough to just wipe out England here. I don't think I need to stress about getting to field cannons. And then we want to start moving over here.
Sentimental message.
Thank you so much for the thoughtful and sentimental message. I appreciate it, Delita. That's glorious. That is actually glorious. All right. I guess the scientist's not doing that much work yet. There, the barbs. We found him. Got a free trader. Pog. That was, yeah, that was beautiful. That was so poetic. Here we go. This seems reasonable, actually, while we try to finish up our industrial zone. And then get on to Petra at turn 122. Why am I still not worried about missing out on Petra? I really don't know. Are you trying to take back your city?
There were 7
Big ups to Delita.
Big ups indeed. Thank you so much, Abba. Thank you for the 100 bits. Absolutely, yeah, yeah. So much support. All right, so there's our terracotta. That gives us our buttresses. We get a little bit of era score for that. Polder is still a pretty big plan. Can we get into water? We can. So that's good. Yep, placement on our crossbows now. It's kind of relevant. I don't think we lose the city or anything. So now I can switch out of our upgrade policies. We can get our Grandmaster's Chapel. Nah, our faith sucks. Our faith is pretty terrible.
PSH, this guy deleted just saunters onto Twitch for the first time being all generous and whatever.
Yeah, I know. I know. What an entrance. What an entrance, right? You're like, ah, quite an entrance I made here. I feel like I do that in D&D a lot. What's up, CJ? How you doing? We're playing some Civ 6. Hey, maybe we'll meet people. That'll be era score if we can get it. Uh-oh. Villainy, you bully. How dare you take a city that's not yours? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yes, it was necessary to do that. For promo crossbow. Where's my general? Okay. I could squeeze out a horse for a strategic era score. That seems reasonable. Two streams in 2 days. Woohoo! Welcome back. How you doing, D-Woods? So I'm being a little tricksy. I know that there are there's a barb crossbow over here somewhere. Yes. So I want to be careful with that specifically. Only 7 era score needed now. That tickled. That was kind of adorable. All right, in 2 turns, we want to take this city. I'm sorry I said squeezing out a horse. I take it back. Chat having too much fun with the things that I say, I think.
What do you think the aliens would say when they invade us? Would they be like Earth go hard? Or is it just another conquest? Or would they be like damn Earth go hard?
I don't know. I think if the aliens show up, we like. I feel like when the aliens come, all we really have to do is like show them some of our TV and movies, and then like maybe give them some Nutella, and then they'll be like, "All right, you guys are fine," and they'll move along. It'll be great. Do I want to spy? Or do I want the Grandmaster's Chapel here? You know what I want is Newton. So let's run a project or two. I think it'll be fine. Come on. They'll be like, you guys are okay. I'm saving my promotions. We have terracotta promotions on these
The
units,
horse is a horse, of course.
but I want to save
But
it.
don't blame me, I voted for Kodos.
Your 7-cent soda tax doesn't go far enough. I think your 7-cent soda tax goes too far. Yo, Tamorius, thank you for the 100 bits. And Big Earth, thank you for the bit as well. All right, as we wind down our era here, we've got 5 turns left to go, and we've got a city to take in 2 turns. I don't think that'll be too big of an issue. I did bring the battering ram, so our muskets making quick work of England. Still have a lot to settle and a lot to do. If we just kind of go over here and throw a rock across the pond here, we might meet this person. That could be era score that we need. We need to find 6 more. I believe we could levy. I think we have options, so I think it'll be fine, but we'll go ahead and put a cut in the video for now. So if you're watching over on YouTube, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to stop by twitch.tv/thegamemechanic and come join this wonderful community on the internet.